Susan Page of USA Today and Fox News political analyst.
What, in the bowl right here?
In the pan. I got it on to feed the cats.
Oh, that's gross.
The logistics of figuring out how to get these vaccines to various places and how to deal with it is still, as Governor Murphy said, a big hurdle.
That's right. And you have
She's looking.
Problems. You have to decide who gets it first. There'll be a lot of people very interested in being in the first group or the second group.
Look, it looks good.
You also have to convince people who are reluctant to take it,
That's for eggs.
which is a separate problem. But as I think Governor Murphy said, this is one issue on which President like Biden and President Trump agree that the vaccine is safe, that it's been safely developed. And that should be, I think, a big help in convincing Americans.
Is that your egg, Silver?
There is still, Jason, a big fear of shutdowns. And while these governors say they don't plan on it,
Were those supposed to be your babies? Well, they weren't fertilized. And Mr. Lonnie said that they'd be good to eat, but I'm just going to give them to the cats. And you could eat some too if you want.
sure, Brett, I think
Oh, there's some shells in there. Oh, well. Did they have an odor? Because I can't, my phone won't reach. I can't get my nose in there.
during the first
Well, good. Well, Silver, what do you think? You stopped sitting on them, and we can't have your hormones up there where you're weak all the time, because when they have eggs, they lose their grip and their bones are fragile.
Fatigue as well, among COVID fatigue, as they call it, and we saw more holiday travel than I think a lot of people were expecting, and that reflects the COVID fatigue, but it also, I think, reflects the fact that people see these elected officials not following their own public health edicts, and people say to themselves, well, you know, I look at Governor Newsom out in California.
No more eggs for you. You're done laying eggs. They're really hard. Parrots really hard to handle when they're in heat or whatever you call it. They just scream. It doesn't matter what room you put them in. They just scream at the drop of a dime. Looks like regular eggs. We gotta get those shells out.
Just because there's a pandemic doesn't mean our civil liberties can be suspended. So I think people are taking that in mind too.
Yeah, that one dealing with religious
Okay, Mr. Lonnie, we're gonna take your advice. Make good use of those eggs. Woohoo!
That's right, and so what you saw was a 5-4 decision with the newest justice, Amy Coney Barrett, casting the deciding votes. I'm thinking she may even wrote the opinions, suggesting that in New York specifically that you cannot put